We'll do another aquaponic update on the aquaponic hot tub here. And it's kind of funny from this angle, it looks like the hot tub has a water slide, which it does not. So that could be interesting in an aquaponic system, but that's not it. Just fed the goldfish, so you can get a look at those guys. They are swimming around quite energetically and happily. The pH sits right at 7.2, I believe. Again, probably slightly high, but it's just self-managing at this point. I'm not having to add any chemicals. This is my garden, which I am harvesting out of constantly now. Spinach has gotten even huger. I've been 2 harvests out of that already. About once a week I'm getting lots of spinach. I added this little extension to the overflow off of the rock bed just to give it more points of aeration into the water. It makes a lot more noise than the old one used to, but that's fine out here. I kind of like the sound. Strawberries are all blooming and starting to put on. You can see where the fruit's going to start coming in there. I'm going to try back up again. And then these tomatoes, all the tomatoes were started from seed. This, in one of my earlier videos, you would see my first tomato plant that went in. If you look at the trunk on that thing, it has really taken off. The ladybugs have cleaned up all the aphid problems. Oops, all of the this tomato too was planted much later, but it's hardy and healthy, and the basil's doing quite well. I'll move quickly to the other side. The float bed, the lettuce, I can't eat it fast enough. The other smaller lettuce was put in later, but you can see the root system on that. Pretty extensive. And they are really taking off. And this guy was added to the bed kind of late. He's doing well. And the spinach over here was struggling at first, but now it's kind of livened back up. The baskets make a big difference. Adding the baskets, they're fairly inexpensive, but it really makes a difference. These others, like this spinach, is planted just directly into a hole in the styrofoam, and it doesn't seem to work quite as well. You can see this lettuce here was planted at the same time as this lettuce here, and this one got transferred over to the basket. And you can see what the difference it makes in roots and growing ability. So up here, the watermelon is coming to life. Tomatoes these were all planted a little bit later than that first one. I think you can really put them in early. Well, this is California, so the climate, they can almost be started in the bed. They really take hold, and this row of lettuce here was fairly recently planted and has taken off as well. And then the rest of it is just the aeration for the fish, and it all overflows back into the sump. I moved it back over there to the side, and trying to keep it covered to keep the sunlight out of it a little bit. I should probably paint the glass, but haven't gotten around to that yet. But long story short, that is the extent of the aquaponic hot tub system.